This is the 8 Cent Podcast.
Why you gotta waste my flavor? Damn!
Chip.
Yo, what's up, Kev?
Nothing. I'm trying to look at YouTube.
Yeah,
It
it's
is
definitely
not.
gonna be behind because again, we're going through
I just want to see the chat.
3 different. No, I know. Going through 3 different programs to make this happen. So, can everyone hear Kevin? Kevin, why don't you give him a taste of those? sweet
Kevin!
notes?
Did anybody say anything?
I just threw down in the chat. Keep talking though.
Talk, 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 talk.
Cool. Josh Hernandez says he can hear you. So, what up, Josh? What up, Mark? Hamilton, is that Ontario, Kevin?
Yeah, it's near Toronto, sort of.
Right on.
It's like 40 minutes from Toronto, maybe.
Other way, towards you or the other way?
Yeah, towards me.
Oh.
Towards Detroit, if you were to be driving.
Yeah.
You would go through Hamilton to get to Buffalo, though. Buffalo, New York.
Right on.
So, Chip, is the chat on YouTube, is that Facebook as well?
They're like separate. They're complete separate streams.
No
So,
way.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So it's gonna be two completely different chats.
I wish I could. I wonder if I could pause the video but keep the chat going. I'm gonna try it. Yeah, the chat still works. Right on. So I'll just yank this off. Nothing's ever easy. There we go. Oop. So, Chip, how are you viewing the Facebook chat?
I mean, I have a tab opened up with the. The live stream's hosted from my computer, so I have like a. Oh, Amber's on. What's up, Amber?
Amber, who?
Kyle, his wife, Amber.
On Facebook?
Yeah, she just joined. She's watching.
So, wait, do you have it open from the band page, or would you just have like the stream open like you're watching it kind of thing?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, it looks like we're going to have to download another 3 programs so we can get the chat going in here, Chip.
I can display the YouTube chat. Like I can throw that up.
Yeah, let's see what that works.
Okay.
You mean on the OBS thing?
Yeah, so it'll appear in the Facebook stream.
Dave Freeston. That Biatch, I mean.
Dude.
What does that sound?
Always something, man.
What the hell is that? Hey, Chip, what's going on with that audio?
Yo, hang on, man. Yeah. It's that loopback audio program, dude. I don't know if they're going to be able to hear you now, dude. Yeah. Check your messenger. Yo, what's up, Kyle? What's up, top of Kyle's head? Yo, Kev, check your Facebook Messenger. Well, you didn't respond. No, check the one to you. Oh. Well, the trial on it's gone too. So we need yeah. They're gonna make us pay. Yeah, it's the audio loopback program. So yeah, it's a program called Loopback, which I can buy right now. It's $100 though. And yeah, yeah, it's like audio watermark. Yeah. So I turned it back on and it's probably working now. I can check the comment section and see if people can hear you guys. But it's that's gonna happen again, I guess. Yeah. Jared, is anyone hearing Kevin and Kyle now? Or just me? Where are y'all seeing that? On YouTube?
You talking to me, Chip?
Yeah.
Where am I? What?
I'm saying, where are y'all seeing that people like... Because, yeah, Daniel just said nope.
I see it on YouTube's.
On YouTube.
Someone said no sound. Oh, never mind. Oh my god, I hate technology, dude. It's absolutely ridiculous.
I know. Oh,
right,
man. They don't know what's
so-
worse, this live stream or Carol fucking Baskin.
That's
pretty-
hilarious.
Who said
Why don't
that?
we go back to the original, even if we have to resubscribe to it, because it was what, $20, $30?
Yeah, I mean it's the only one that really works, it seems.
Well, I mean, they're saying you're back now, so like I know what it was. It's just a matter of time, I feel like, till that freaking static sound comes up again.
Oh, I am back.
Yeah.
Am I?
What about Kyle? Is Kyle on there? I don't even see Kyle in this video. Oh, but I paused it. So never mind.
Well, I mean,
You guys see Kyle, and can you hear Kyle?
Testing. Kevin.
yeah, if they hear
Yeah.
you, I don't see how they wouldn't hear Kyle, but
Chip, weren't we able to use Caster with what the fuck was that other one called? The Be Live?
no, because Be Live doesn't let you like set a custom address, whereas like what was I saying? OBS lets you just put in like a server address and a stream key, and then you can stream to wherever you want. Whereas like Be Live is just for, and you can't do like a simulcast with Be Live. If they would work that in with it, then like that's all we would need.
All right. Well, but Chip, you're saying right now you have that loop back on, and it's going to eventually go garbage again, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Unless you want me to buy it.
I don't know if that's the answer because of the chat thing is a bitch.
Yeah, that always is going to be though.
I still don't even know how to get chat on Facebook. I go to the video, but the chat's not there. I just see the comments, but they're not. I can't go and see them all. Garbage. I need to get rid of all these programs and have one program that does it all. No borders.
No
Just
borders.
just one program.
We need a programs without borders.
Yeah. All right. So, are we going then on both, and we're good to go? Is that the main thing here?
We're good to go, but again, I don't know what you want me to do when that fucking static sound comes back.
What's causing the static sound, or do we know?
Well, it's because we had a trial of the program. And it's putting a bullshit watermark on it.
Oh.
Because the
It's
program's
awful.
$100 to buy it. It's like,
Oh, gotcha. So they're trying to prevent you from using it.
yeah, they're just like,
Which is bullshit. We haven't even used it once yet. This is the first time we've been able to use it, and it's
Well, how long is the trial good for? Because obviously it's a trial.
I think it's a trial for like a couple minutes.
yeah for like 10 minutes.
It's like, did that work?
Yeah, and somebody chimes in 3 minutes. Like, yo, you gonna get this shit or what?
Yeah, could you imagine if you're like at a music store, you get your play in for like 5 minutes? So you're gonna buy it or what?
See ya.
Yeah. Chip, I'm gonna be honest with you. I was that guy. People were scratching my guitars up.
You make them wear like a little velvet apron.
You give them the softest pick ever.
You're one of those velvet picks.
Tell them to get 4 strums.
Choose your chords wisely.
Yeah, my 1U amp, power amp.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Which kind did you say? It was art?
yeah, it was an art power amp. It's a SLA2,
What's the rating?
200 watts. Outside of the Matrix, it had the best reviews. And half the price of a Matrix.
Yeah, I wonder if they're worth it.
The Matrix, I don't know.
So,
Are we
you don't-
voting on this or what?
Yeah, we're going to. But Chip, you don't know how long before that bullshit starts again, right?
Have no idea. It could happen any second.
This is the most ghetto setup. We need that Joe Rogan money. Joe Rogan doesn't have this problem. Yeah, well, the whole point was I wanted to kind of have everybody
Chime in.
yeah, I wanted to kind of get some like votes in here. I mean, some people left a bunch of comments on my post, but we could just kind of go through and talk about it and then just come out with the thing. If we can see some chats. Chip, you're able to see the Facebook chat?
Not. I can see the Facebook chat, but I can actually. Well, never mind. Not if you've got your screen shared. I don't think I can. Wait. Yeah, I can because I'm controlling everything that comes out of OBS.
You know, it'd
So-
be really cool, and it may be a lot of effort, but it'd be cool to send everyone the link because you get to control who comes into the lobby, right?
Which link? What do you mean?
The Zoom link.
No, with Be Live, I can bring people in and out of the stream, but only so many. With this, it's like my personal meeting room, so if I share it, they're in.
Okay, I was gonna say we could people back in radio days, you'd call in and you could tell. But it'd be
Yeah,
cool to get
no, that would be
cycle
cool to
through.
do.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Maybe if we get that Joe Rogan money one day, we'll be able to do that.
When?
Yeah.
But we will need, just to be clear, we will need another 6 programs to make that work. We'll
Joe
need one
Rogan-
program to get the video.
And
One will be the left side stereo audio. Another will be the right. That's 3 programs.
and then one to bind
For
them.
for us to hear it, we're each going to need our own hearing it program. So that's another 3 programs right there.
And in the darkness, bind them.
Grand total to stream about $6,000.
He's got the benefit of being all in the same location.
Yeah, no, that is his. That's true. What were you going to do, Chip? You were going to share something or something?
Well, I got the YouTube. Chat.
Oh, you can bring. If you can bring the YouTube. About 6,000.
So if you look, there's a delay, so I don't know how long before it pops up, but
Oh, but I'd have to be looking at that on YouTube, right? Because you're doing it through OBS.
you could be looking at it on Facebook too.
Somebody said they can't see us anymore; they just can hear us.
Maybe he put his phone in. He closed the screen. All right. Anyway,
Have you left your house?
Me?
Yeah.
Only to get
We ordered groceries today, and they sent a message that says, "Please do not get the groceries while they're there. Wait until they drop them off."
Chip, I think you got the YouTube audio going through the stream.
Really?
Oh no, never mind. I'm dead wrong. All right, let's talk about some of these bands. I guess we can't really have as much people talking as it would have been cool, but where the frick?
Got the screen share.
Yeah, we can do the screen share, but whatever.
Don't rub my eyes. Tired.
You're tired, Kyle?
I'm very tired.
Long day.
Very long day. Plus, I had to mow my lawn the other day. You saw that picture, didn't you?
You
Big
still
ass
tired from
lawn.
that?
Yeah. I sat out there and drank a beer like Hank Hill and just stared at my lawn.
All right, let's go through this bracket. So we're gonna try and get a consensus here, and if it's just the three of us who are voting, then it's gonna be obviously 2 against 1 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're gonna try. We have 32 bands here, and we're gonna get them down to 1, and we'll talk about them too. And if you even like these bands, there's a couple in here I've never really listened to, but.
So we start from the top or what?
Yeah, let's start this first one. Slipknot versus Drowning Pool. Chip, tell me your thoughts on Slipknot.
So I've never owned a Slipknot record, but I only think I ever really had the one Drowning Pool album with Bodies and what is it, Me? I don't care about anyone else.
Yeah,
but me,
yeah.
Whatever.
That's the only Drowning Pool. That's the only one they had with the original singer, right?
And Bodies, right?
Yeah,
Well, no,
that's
like
the
that
same.
album.
That's the same
Oh,
record, though.
Yeah.
But I would say probably if I had to pick one, I would say Slipknot. I mean, they're talented guys. They're good musicians. They're like, I feel like a little, as far as just like technical ability, a little above Drowning Pool.
But if you
You talking about the percussionist?
Talking about all of them.
if you you don't own any Slipknot,
No.
do you know like any Slipknot songs?
Yeah, I've heard Slipknot.
But you wouldn't necessarily have like a favorite song by them.
Nah, not really.
Kyle, what about you?
Yeah, I would go with Slipknot over Drowning Pool. I think they have a lot more. Obviously, the singer of Drowning Pool didn't make around more than an album. It could have been different, but I think song-wise, and I think Jim Root's a great guitar player. So.
Did you have that
Iowa?
Drowning Pool album?
Oh, I had that Drowning Pool album, yeah.
Yeah, no, I had that one too. It's pretty good.
It was a good album.
But yeah, I would vote Slipknot too. And I think the consensus on the chat is Slipknot as well. So we're going to give round 1 to Slipknot.
You got a bell on there? Chip?
Yeah, Chip, where's the bell?
I could probably rig something up.
Oh, my God.
Hold on. I might have one.
I think that Joe Rogan money.
Yeah, I got some Joe Rogan cash. All right, so round 1, Slipknot. Next one, Papa Roach versus Rammstein or however you say it. Chip, go. Tell me your thought process. Hit me with it.
Hang on.
What's your thoughts on Papa Roach?
I'm getting your.
There you go.
That's super loud, but it's effective. All right, chat. Give us your thoughts. Just give us your vote between Papa Roach and Rammstein.
On the chat.
But Chip, you give your reasoning and whatever.
I'm not a big Rammstein fan. Partially because
You don't understand the words?
no, that wouldn't bother me so much. I'm not a big fan of like overly gimmicky stuff, and I felt like their stage show and all that. I mean, I hadn't seen them live, so I'm probably missing out by having not seen them live. But Papa Roach is a band that I wasn't a fan of, and they were at a festival, and I did see them live, and they really, really impressed me.
Yeah. So
But
what do you say?
You know, I think if I had seen Rammstein live, I feel like I'd be able to better answer, because I've heard people say that they're okay.
Chip, what the hell is that?
I'm
bell
getting.
for? So Chip, what's your
My vote
vote
would be Papa Roach.
All right, Kyle, you're next.
I'm definitely gonna go with Papa Roach. I had their cassette tape for their oh my gosh, the Infest album. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was I think they've put out great music consistently over the years, and I've not really listened to anything outside of that big single of Rammstein. And I heard they're phenomenal live. I've never seen them, but I haven't listened to any of their music. So
your vote's going
I'm
to
Papa Roach. I'm going Papa Roach.
All right. I don't. It's funny. I don't own a Papa Roach CD, but I feel like I know a lot of their music. But and the only Rammstein I know is the Du Hast, and then there was another one where the video was like they were working in a mine or something. That song was really cool. I don't know what it's called, but that's really all I've heard. So I'm gonna go with Papa Roach too. So round 2 goes.
Text me, how could I not vote Rammstein?
Who did?
Somebody.
No. I just don't know enough of that. And honestly,
I don't speak Rammstein.
when I grew up, when they were out, I wasn't a big fan of music that I couldn't understand the lyrics. So I mean, that was a factor back when they were, you know,
Yeah.
around. And I think the chat,
I think the bracket is ruined already.
the chat looks mostly Papa Roach too. I can only see the YouTube chat. Let me check my Facebook one.
Yeah.
Shiv, if you can see the chat, this is obviously not a scientific approach. This is a Chip. Are you able to see the Facebook and kind of see what anybody's saying on that?
Yeah.
It's what I'm kind of looking off of.
What are you seeing?
I don't speak Rammstein. Rammstein is awesome live. The guy voted Papa Roach.
Do they play in like the States often?
They had a tour schedule. The singer got coronavirus.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Somebody said Mudvayne all the way, all day.
All right, so we're getting into Papa Roach then, I think, right?
Yeah. No PR.
All right.
I would, if you were asking me.
Yeah. All right. We're good with that. Next one is Mudvayne versus POD. Kyle, why don't you go first on this one?
Yeah, this one's going to be a really tough one for me because I really like both these bands.
Here he goes again, guys.
What's that? The static?
Yep. Hang on.
Are we going to use it again?
Or whatever, the band.
All right, so I just like turned it off and then right back on.
And it works? Oh, we're beating the system.
Yeah, we showed them.
We're cheaping our way out of this.
Greg, we got a baby eats a boy.
Yeah. All right, Kyle, where are you coming at on this one?
Man,
Well,
it's
just
so tough.
yeah, explain, I guess, both bands and where you.
I mean, I loved both bands growing up. You know, Mudvayne, when Dig came out and they're all painted up and their bass player was phenomenal. But then again, POD, you know, their whole band was phenomenal. I thought, what's his face? Sonny's a singer, but the guitar player was always playing PRS. They had a ton of hit songs. Like I remember Southtown came out. I thought that thing was phenomenal. I'm probably gonna go. Oh man, I'm going POD.
Oh, POD.
Yeah.
I'll go next. I remember POD from a long time ago. Even they had an album called Snuff the Punk. I used to listen to that. And then I remember Southtown. But I don't, that's the only two, those are the only two that I own. What was it after that? What was the one that was Alive? Was that a totally
Yeah.
different album too?
That was the set.
That was like their big one, right?
Yeah. Remember the music video when music videos are big?
Yeah,
Car
wasn't it
crash
like a
and stuff.
car? Yeah, cars crashing all over the place.
Yeah.
But man, when Mudvayne came out, Dig was a really awesome song. I love that song.
Yeah.
You know, they kind of had that Slipknot-y like makeup or whatever.
Yeah.
I
I wish they'd get back together. I'd go see them live for sure.
Well, are they still with what was that band?
Hell yeah.
Hell Yeah. Does he still do that?
Yeah, he's still doing that. We played a show with him. But I like Mudvayne way better than I like Hell Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a big Hell Yeah fan. I think I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Mudvayne.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Mudvayne on that one. Chip, what's your view?
It's tough. I'm not a big fan of Mudvayne's vocals.
What?
I'm not a huge fan of them either, to be honest, but I do think I would pick them, I guess, in that situation.
Yeah, but I'm not a big POD fan either.
So Chip doesn't like either of the bands.
I don't dislike them. You know, I thought
like,
POD had some.
do.
What's up?
It sounds like you said they both are terrible. All right, Chip. So based on that, then, what's your lesser of two evils?
He's trying to look and see how many more songs he remembers from them and then go off that.
The chat on YouTube is.
Oh no, he's like, what? No Mudvayne. Noah, you should like POD more. Anyways, you're a Christian lover.
Who?
My buddy, he's twice I've picked.
Yeah, because POD.
Apparently.
Yeah, POD was in that genre too.
Yeah.
The chat's kind of divided, but I think Mudvayne's a little bit more. So we're split, Kyle or Chip. So you are the swing vote here.
Yeah, don't let people down, Chip. Chip dip.
Man, I can't pick, dude. I don't know. Like,
You have to.
If you were only going to have one of those bands on your deserted island, who is it?
I guess POD.
Don't say neither.
Who are you picking?
I guess POD.
All right, well, I guess we're going to go POD.
Oh man.
POD wins it because the chat. From what I can see, the chat it's kind of divided. So we're gonna go POD. All right, next one. Taproot, Godsmack. I'll go first on this one. My first tour ever was with Taproot. I bought that first Godsmack CD. I didn't have any Taproot CDs up until that tour. But then we toured with them. They were super cool dudes. You know, and then if you're touring with someone and they're really cool, you listen to their music more. You start to get to know them. You like their music. I liked Again. Was that their first big song? Again.
Poem's the first one that I heard like ever on the radio of theirs, but
yeah,
I saw them live. I don't even remember what tour it was or whatever.
Yeah, they put on a good show.
Yeah, I like them.
Oh, Godsmack, yeah.
And then I bought that first Godsmack CD, and I like it, but I would definitely choose Taproot in that situation. I'm not really a big Godsmack fan, so my pick's Taproot.
Yeah.
Chip, go ahead.
Yeah, I would definitely say Taproot. I mean, don't get me wrong. I loved the first Godsmack record when it came out back when I was in, I don't know, high school. I don't know what year. But yeah, it's just to me like the sound hasn't aged well.
Mm-hmm. Do they do anything anymore, Godsmack?
I think they put something out recently.
I guess Taproot doesn't do much either. I think they're working on something though.
Or Taproot?
I think so. Because I've got him on my Facebook.
Did I know the guitar player quit? Did he come back?
I don't know.
Man,
I heard
everybody's going Godsmack on this. It's crazy.
I mean, they do have a lot more singles. They've had a lot more success.
I remember the first time I heard Taproot was on the oh god, what was it? I believe it was the Ozfest.
Yeah.
What's his daughter got them on the tour?
Ozzy's daughter?
Yeah, or no, it was Jack. I guess it was his son. They got him on the tour. I think is who it was.
And you saw them live, or you just saw like a video?
Oh no, I saw them live when they came out again and again. I just remember his voice was unique in a sense that he's kind of a nasally singer, but it was I liked it. I dug it.
He's actually a really good drummer too. I think he drums on the albums.
Oh, does he?
I think so, because the other guy is like Jared is a lawyer, and I think he obviously does really well as a lawyer.
I would imagine so.
But yeah, Steve is like an amazing drummer. He used to do the sound checks and stuff, and he's really good. I think he does a lot of it, honestly.
I think he wants to come play drums.
Yeah. That might be worth looking into. So what are you guys seeing on the chat? You seeing mostly Godsmack?
I see a lot of Godsmack.
Well, who are you picking?
These guys are going to hate me. I'm going with Taproot.
Well, I think it's Taproot too. Chip, who did you pick?
Taproot.
Taproot?
It's not like that I didn't at one point in time really like Godsmack. I just like again, I just feel like the sound, it hasn't aged well. Like I don't like it anymore.
All right, well, since it's our podcast, we'll go with the we'll go with the unanimous Taproot then.
Somebody put Taproot wins. Let's not Ramstein this.
All right, next one. This one's pretty easy for me. System of a Down versus Static X.
Dude, System of a
All
Down.
right, Chip, you can start this one.
Yeah, without even, it was for me like not even a contest. System of a Down, without a doubt. I'm a big System of a Down fan.
Who'd you pick?
System of a Down.
Oh, okay. Well, what about Static X? Do you got any feelings with them?
I mean, like I thought that they were unique and they had like, you know, there were some songs of theirs that had a cool sound, but like I could jam like full System of a Down records and not so much Static X.
Yeah, I don't. Or Kyle, you go ahead.
I mean, if we're voting on cool hair,
Dude, that's a go either way.
I wonder. I'm always curious if you went to sleep with his hair like that.
Dude.
Anyways, so I would go with System of a Down. I did like Static X though too.
Did you like them? Like, would you have owned their records, or did you?
I had one of the records. What was it? Had that Push It on it, and what was that other single that they had there around that time?
I feel like a lot of their songs sounded like Push It to me. I owned one of their records too.
Oh yeah.
I got it from Columbia House though. But I got that, Drowning Pool, Insane Clown Posse, because I couldn't find enough bands on my Columbia House to fill the 30 CDs that you had to get
For 1 cent.
5 pennies. But yeah, I wasn't a big Static. I mean, System of a Down is just amazing. So I can't.
They signed Fair to Midland.
Yeah, no, I remember that.
Yeah.
Which makes sense, kind of based on
Because
the,
of the obscureness of both bands.
Okay, 1 second. Yeah, it's the first time I heard Sugar, I was sold on
I'll wake up and put on a little bit of makeup.
yeah. What are we talking about? System of a Down.
Yeah. All right, so System wins that one.
So System wins that one. What's the next one? I downloaded the wrong files. Let's see here. All right, Limp Bizkit versus Mushroom Head. Kyle, you go.
You already know which one.
Yeah,
I'm
I
going.
pretty much.
I'm going to the LIMP biscuits right here.
Even after the nachos, Kyle.
Even after nachos. I was thinking about Edema. Rocky Power said we're going with Edema. I forget, it wasn't his brother the singer of Edema?
I thought who?
Whose brother? It was his
I
I
brother.
thought
thought
it was
it
Jonathan
was-
Davis's like cousin or.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's what it
yeah,
was.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
what it was. Somebody's brother. Yeah,
Yeah, it was Jonathan Davis.
that's what it was. You didn't let me
Oh.
finish. It's Jonathan Davis. Luke said they both suck. Yeah, I'm going with the Biscuit, man. Mushroom Head.
Yeah, do you know any Mushroom Head?
I associate them with. I feel like they're the Great Value Slipknot,
Yeah, that's
even
always.
though they were up first. I think
Were they?
I think they were. I don't know. To be honest with you.
I honestly don't know any. I listened to some Mushroom Head today. I listened to Limp Bizkit a bunch. We have that podcast about that we're coming out with eventually. But honestly, based on, I'd probably choose Mushroom Head.
What?
You're like Nate. He's like, I'm gonna pick Robbie, and again, Ryan. I've never met him.
Yeah.
Just based off of knowing you, I got to go with Robbie, hands down.
Exactly it. And I need to, whatever he says, I just met the guy. Yeah, I think they sounded more. I honestly listened to a few songs today. I recognize one because Pitter used to listen to a lot of Mushroom Head. I just like the heaviness, and like a Limp Bizkit, I kind of feel like I grew out of that a little bit.
We played a show in Ohio. I forgot where it was at, but there was a chick that was up there, and her sister. She was the sister of the singer of Mushroom Head.
Oh, really?
I remember her name, yeah. Anyways, irrelevant.
Chip, what's your views?
Rocky said, "Choose it. Let's keep rolling."
Yeah. I guess Limp Bizkit.
You get? Jesus
I'm
Christ.
not a fan of either band at this point, but
You don't like Mushroom Heads?
You're not a fan of who, Chip?
really either band, but I've never listened to Mushroom Head, so I guess there was a time when I was into Limp Bizkit. I can pretend like I wasn't and act like I'm too cool, but I like
They were your secret passion.
No, it wasn't a secret, sadly.
All right, Chip, who are you picking then?
Limp. L to the I
Limp Bizkit.
to the M to the P.
All right, I'm trying to get this JPEG up. My
Making some
what's the
adjustments.
chat looking like? What's the chat looking like?
Both are bad. Unfortunately, I'd say Limp Bizkit.
Someone pick Deftones.
Yeah. I'd say that's a good one to go with.
All right, hold on. I'm trying to get the next one up here.
Mike. Well, you got the Corona? What's going on, man?
So wait, are we deciding that Limp Bizkit is the winner of this?
Yes.
All right. Chip, where's our bell?
It's coming. It's forthcoming.
Jeez.
All right, I got the next one up here. Here we go. Next one, El Nino versus Korn. I'll go first. I liked Korn a lot growing up. Well, no, I wouldn't even say I liked them a lot.
Hang on,
I liked
here
the first,
you go.
I liked the first album.
It's a little late.
Yeah, that horn is
I turned
super
it-
late.
I turned it down quite a bit that time. Was that a good
That
volume?
the volume sounded good. I liked the first Korn album. That was the only one I ever really listened to. I bought the one after that and the one after that. What was it? The one with Adidas.
So,
I like the song Twist.
Life is Peachy, right? Was the second one?
Yeah,
It was a
you're right.
self-titled, then Life is Peachy, and then Follow the Leader, I think.
Yeah, and Follow the Leader was the last one I bought. And I like some stuff off of it. And who are they? El Nino? I think El Nino is just a better band though, so I'm picking El Nino. Did a show with them in Florida. They were cool. They're good. They're like they sound like they're from that time, but I just think they're just a better band in my opinion. So I'm going El Nino. Chip.
I didn't even know. I didn't even know what that was. So
You never heard El Nino?
No, never heard El Nino. So
Yeah,
What?
they're probably a
They're
little
like
more
from your area. I think one of them lives down there in Houston.
yeah, corn though. And so the last one I had would have been same as you. The one with Got the Life on it. Follow the Leader.
Yeah.
And I loved that record. Like, I loved it, but I did not like Issues, the one that came out next, and I didn't buy it, but one of my friends had it. And I kind of got out of them. And then I went to go see, so wife got me tickets, like flew me to this show to go see Chevelle for my birthday a few years ago. And Korn was at, so it was Chevelle direct support for Korn headliner. And I was like borderline thinking about leaving. But like we flew out of town to see the show, so I was like, what the hell, we'll stay. And dude, they were fucking badass live. And I wasn't like there to see them or really pumped about seeing them. I had zero expectations. And they fucking kicked ass. They were so good live. I was so impressed. And then funny story, both of y'all what a fucking dork I am with regard to like guitars and like watching gear videos and stuff. So I like recognized this guy in the crowd and I was like, hey, I know that guy. And Kelsey's like, yeah, from where? I'm like, that's Josh Klinghoffer's guitar tech, like the guitar tech for the Red Hot Chili Peppers guitar player at the time. Cause I'd seen like gear videos and like he like got such a kick out of the fact that someone recognized him. He just thought that was the funniest thing in the world.
That's pretty cool.
So Chip, you're picking Korn, I'm guessing.
Yeah, Korn.
All right, Kyle, you're up.
Man, that's tough. I do like El Nino. There was a time where I don't know if I've listened to him in a while, but I did like, I think I had 2 of their albums.
Chip, I'm gonna send you an El Nino song. I think you'd like it.
I think you would too.
Yeah.
Send it the Spanish version though.
Like Seven Dusty kind of maybe.
Yeah, with like Latin.
Some stuff. Yeah, they had like a percussionist, did they not?
Mm-hmm. But so and then Korn though they kind of like fathered a lot of the new metal.
Well, yeah, that's what somebody right here said in the chat, that Korn is the face of new metal, which I would, yeah, that's probably
Pretty accurate.
I mean, they were like the
Pretty
first dudes to really play like 7 strings, like very. I mean, Steve Vai had one before, but I mean, like as far as like rock or metal bands, like pushing
Down-tuned like
detuned
crazy.
7 strings and shit, like that was their thing.
Yeah.
This comment says, I like Korn as a food, not so much as a music.
I think that I liked Korn. This may sound stupid, but with David Silverio on drums, I don't necessarily think he's better, but he had a certain sound with him that made Korn sound really cool when they first came around. I'm gonna go with Korn.
Oh, and I think Korn won it. I don't think there's any support for the El Nino, unfortunately. All right, Korn wins that round. Where's the bell? Chip can't do it because he's noodling.
Noodle doodle.
Wait, did you ask for the bell?
Yeah.
Okay, well, here you go. Bell coming up.
What is the shit before that?
I don't know.
All right. Next grouping, we got Kitty versus Non-Point. Kyle or Chip, you're up.
Here it comes again. Hang on. We're gonna. Shit. All right.
Beautiful.
See? That shit's
You know, if we want to save the $100, we could just hire someone to flip that button.
Yeah.
Pay him $5. All right, Chip, Kitty versus Non-Point. Give us your thoughts.
non-point.
What?
What?
What'd you say?
Not non-point.
There's no discussion, Chip. You haven't explained anything.
I'm gonna have to
That
stick
wasn't
by
needed.
just non-point.
That's us being too cheap.
What do you like about Nonpoint?
I've heard of them.
All right, is that it?
I really don't know any Kitty like at all.
No, but do you like Nonpoint in general?
I've heard some of their stuff, and it's like decent. I'm not like
Yeah.
in love with anything.
All right, Kyle, what about you?
I had a lot of Non-Point albums. I didn't have any Kitty albums. I think Non-Point's really good, so I'm gonna go with the Non-Point. Man, Chip, you gotta check out Alive and Kickin' and What a Day.
Oh, Bullet with a Name on it.
Yeah,
I know that
Bullet's
one.
a great one too.
Wait, which album is that on?
Make me look it up.
The first one,
Mike,
isn't it?
man, yeah, Morgan did do that, didn't he?
Kyle, do you know any Kitty? They're Canadian too, so
Yeah, and what was it? They had one big single that I know they had a couple, but I just remember one specifically. I can't think of the name of it now. But yeah, I do know some Kitty.
I
know
know
Morgan
called
used to-
Charlotte. That's pretty cool.
Wasn't Morgan Rose married to one of those chicks?
Was he?
Yeah, I think so.
I think one of the girls' names might be Morgan. I actually would like to do a duet with the girl from Kitty because I think she's got a cool voice. But I like Nonpoint. The first time I ever heard them was MySpace, and it was somebody's like wall, and it was Bullet with the Name on it, and that song was really cool. Someone said they prefer the static noise, Chip. But I think overall, I'm picking Kitty.
I guess 9.1.
Yeah, Nonpoint's winning this one easy too. There's still some Kitty support in there though, a little bit.
For
Do you think they
cats?
prefer the static noise to Kitty or to non-point or to both?
Yeah, or to us talking.
Oh, I can't imagine that. He could easily just tune out.
Yeah.
Tuna.
All right, Nonpoint's winning that one. All right, next one. Orgy versus Linkin Park. Kyle. Or wait, who's up? Who's up? Kyle's up.
I guess I go. That's an easy one for me. Linkin Park.
Really? I thought you liked Orgy.
I do like Orgy.
But I mean, yeah,
Linkin Park's way bigger and had more of an impact on me than Orgy ever did. I mean, Blue Monday was not even an original song.
yeah, and that was really their big one. There was another song off that record I liked. I can't think of what it's called though. Stitches?
Oh yeah, Stitches. That one was good too.
That's a cool song. But yeah, I mean, this is pretty easy. Linkin Park. That's one of the best albums. Well, we're obviously talking the whole thing, but Hybrid Theory.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's front to back, fantastic. We have a podcast on this coming out too, but we won't get too deep into it. But I'm picking Linkin Park.
Was that the Stitches song?
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was actually my favorite song on that. I think I had that record.
Yeah, I think everybody probably had that record just for that one. They had really just had that one song from what I remember.
I think he went to do DJ stuff or something like that. I remember something about that. Didn't we play a show with those guys?
We played a show with The Dreaming.
No, we played a show with Orgy too.
I don't remember. You
Yeah,
might have
we
just
did.
been having an orgy.
That's exactly what. No, it was in I think it was the one we were late to. Or that same venue at least.
I don't remember.
Yeah, we played a show with Orgy for sure.
Yeah. Oh, so Chip, who'd you pick?
Oh, it's hands down Linkin Park. Like, not even close. I thought that, like, again, I thought Orgy had a really cool sound on that. Like, Stitches has got a really cool vibe.
Mm-hmm.
But Linkin Park was just, to me, their first two records. I know, like, some people don't like Meteora as much, but I love Meteora. And then Hybrid Theory. Like, I don't think that you could put them against any other band. And for me, any of these other bands, I don't think measure up.
Ada, show your hand, Chip. Kenny Rogers.
Yeah. Yeah. No and hold.
Have y'all seen that meme going around?
About the coronavirus.
Yeah, him dipping in the middle of the apocalypse is the best example of know when to fold them.
All right, so Linkin Park, hands down. I didn't see anybody on the YouTube chat say orgy. So, I mean, that's kind of No brainer. Next one, Cold and Deftones. I guess I'll go. I'm a way bigger Cold fan than Deftones. I'm not a huge Deftones fan. I like the songs I like by Deftones. I like Mild Summer. I like
Be,
I
be
can't
quiet
think
and
of the,
drive.
huh?
Be
Yeah,
quiet.
Be Quiet and Drive. I like what's the one on the first album where he says something like
Bored.
something about a pig?
Bored.
I don't know.
Yeah, Digital Bath is good too.
And I like the one that he did with Maynard and all that.
Passenger.
But Cold, I think, is just Cold's a band I really, really like. So, 13 Ways to Bleed on Stage, Year of the Spider, both really good albums.
Stupid Girl.
Yeah, the first Cold album's really weird, but it's still cool. I have all their albums, so I'm going Cold. Chip.
I'm definitely going Deftones. Like all the way back to their first record, I was a big Deftones fan.
Yeah, that song was 7 Words. That's the one by Deftones. You know that one, Chip?
Yeah, that's I like that album all the way through. I liked Around the Fur, like was really cool. And then when White Pony came out, I was like, holy shit, because they had been this really aggressive and like, you know, really edgy band, and then they like went a whole nother direction with like textures. They were still a super heavy record at times, but man, talk about a mood. And then I don't know, I was a big fan of like, I think I bought the next 2 or 3 records. I think the last one I got, I mean, I bought all the way up until I might have taken a little break, but I had Diamond Eyes, and what's the other one they had? Hang on, I'm gonna have to look. I picked Deftones though, definitely.
Kyle, what about you?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Deftones. I liked Cold, but I liked Deftones a lot more. I think I just like Steph Carpenter's guitar work. Like he's not like a shredder, but he's really good at writing some cool, unique riffs and.
Dude, and I love Abe's drumming. Like their drumming is so understated and like just his placement of the kick and the snare is like so, because he doesn't play a double kick. I mean, if he ever started, that was news to me. But Abe was like really.
This guy, somebody said Orgy was Joe Exotic's favorite band.
Jesus.
So Kyle, you're picking Deftones. I mean, I think Cold had some support in the chat, but I think Deftones. I mean, you guys outvoted me, so we're gonna go with Deftones wins that round. We missed a round though, so Deftones wins that one. Ding, ding, ding.
Ding. Ding,
Oh,
ding.
hang on.
This is another one that I think is going to be pretty easy for you guys, but it's Cold Chamber versus Seven Dust. Kyle, you go first.
I'm going with the Dust for sure. I feel like, you know, the thing is, even though Seven Dust has been around forever and they've put out really great music, they're great live, I don't think they've ever gotten as big as they should have gotten. Because I think I can still, people that don't really listen to music heavily, you can ask if they've heard of Seven Dust and they probably haven't. Like, because you can't name big radio singles all the time.
Yeah, that is a weird thing. Didn't they get nominated for a Grammy?
Yeah.
That is a weird about Seven Dust. Is I agree with you. Like I don't know how I know any Seven Dust songs, other than just hearing it through other people. And I've been to their shows and I've played some shows with them, and yeah, they're very good. I've been listening to some more since because we talked about them a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
Confessions of Hatred. That's a really cool song.
Yeah.
But yeah. I'm gonna pick Seven Dust too. Cold Chamber, that's kind of a weird band. They really just had that one record. I do like some of the tones in that record, but I mean, if you're gonna compare those two, I'd rather listen to Seven Dust all day.
Yeah.
And I'm not a huge Seven Dust fan, but over those two definitely. And looks like Chip, you're up. I already know what you're gonna pick though.
Oh, Seven Dust.
You're a Cold Chamber all the way.
Big truck, huh?
You
'Cause
change.
it's what-
That's
it's
why
what
he
you want.
drives a big truck.
Big truck, yeah.
It's from that song.
Alpha was a good album. That was the first album that Clint wasn't actually even on, I think. Maybe that's right. I think that's right. Maybe
Chip, talk about Seven Dust for a little bit.
I like them. I'm a fan. I like. I had already listened to some of their stuff, but you know who like really like kind of turned me on to more of the like deeper cuts or like listening to the records was actually Howard. Like Howard was a big Seven Dust fan, or at least when he and I were hanging out, he listened to a fair amount of Seven Dust and like Waffle, and there were a couple others that were like I remember him jamming a lot.
Good songs, not like radio hits, but great songs.
Yeah, like exactly. And then like kind of randomly, I don't know where I was, but I picked up Alpha, which is like a 2007 album that came out after they released that, Best of Chapter 1. And that one like just sat in my car for a little while, and I didn't really like take to it at first, but then like a year or something later, like I found that CD and like listened to it again, and it really like grew on me after like, I don't know if you ever done that where like an album's kind of set for a while and then you go back and listen to it and you're like, it's weird. It like hits you totally differently.
Yeah.
So that's cool sometimes.
I remember my first big tour was with Seven Dust, and I was so excited to go on the tour, and I was excited to meet Clint. I don't know if I've told you guys the story, but I was walking up to see Clint. We were passing the first time, and I was like so nervous to talk to him. I said, all I could think of was, so I heard you were Native American.
You said that?
Yeah. And he was like, yeah. And then we walked off.
So Kyle's got the best guitar player meeting stories or not meeting.
I walked off. I was like, why the fuck did I say that?
I'm going to go kill myself now. It's nice to meet you.
Kyle's still thinking. He waits. He sits in bed and he's like, it's like that meme where the girl's like, I wonder what he's thinking about.
Yeah.
Kyle's like, I asked him if he was Native American.
That's funny.
All right. Well, I think Seven Dust is obviously winning that.
Yep.
All right. Next one is Disturbed versus Stabbing Westward. But do you guys even think the Stabbing Westward's new metal? They were in the list of bands, but Kyle, you can start this one.
I do like Stabbing Westward, but I'm probably gonna go with Disturbed on this one.
Really?
Yeah, I liked Stabbing Westward in the sense I think they were way ahead of their time with their music because of all the digital. And I think I just heard that recent one they put out, which actually was really good.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
But I would go with Disturbed just because of they definitely had a sound that's obviously recognizable, and they had a lot of hit songs.
That's funny because that's probably why I wouldn't pick it. The first Disturbed album is flawless. Second one is really good. That's where I bought the third one. I didn't even listen to it really much at all. Just kind of lost my.
Are you talking about Manamana?
Yeah.
Hamanama?
I would go. I mean, if I'm gonna go with what I want to listen to, I would take Stabbing Westward. I don't even really have a lot of like Stabbing Westward. I just know a lot of their big songs. But Save Yourself, was that it?
Oh, yeah,
Save Me.
Yeah, it was like a big hit.
Dude, that song is so good.
It is a great song.
I think Stabbing Westward's more interesting.
Yeah, I give you that. And see, for me, Disturbed is like very similar to Godsmack in that I loved their debut records when they came out, but I feel like their sound hasn't aged well, and it's honestly part of what I don't like about Godsmack is it's such a one-dimensional vocalist. And they're both talented. I mean, they both sing on pitch or whatever and like have range or whatever. They have what they have, but it's something about like their vocal style that's like so pigeonholing. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah, no. I can see that.
So who are you saying, Chip?
I guess Stabbing Westward, but not because I've been a bigger fan of their same thing you said. They're just more interesting to me. Whereas like Disturbed is
So
like
Far Away was a good song too. I really like that one a lot.
Yeah. Every song I've heard from them, I've liked. It's just I don't really not like huge into their music. So
Remember when we played the Hard Rock with them, and I told you that, or they brought me on stage to play "Save Yourself," and I didn't know how to play it.
You just play some
Yeah.
random harmonics.
Yeah, they're
Wooka,
like,
wooka,
I remember the singer going, "Are
Oh
we
wait,
really
that
teaching
was
this guy?"
that was the Dreaming.
That was the Dreaming. Yep, that was the.
And we did play with Orgy. We played with them, and remember the band that opened was that Bill, and they put on like a crazy good show.
Yeah,
You know who put that show on? Greg Michael Harper.
Michael Harper did that show.
Yeah,
I thought it was.
Jessica Muse opened the show. Remember that? She sang like
Oh
acoustic.
yeah, yeah. I
It
do
was
remember.
her, then us, then that band that's crazy good live.
And then
Something Bill.
Kill Bill.
No. And then Orgy played. Yeah, I
Parabelle?
totally remember that.
I remember the drummer for Orgy being really good. I don't think he was the original, but whoever it was, he was really good.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so Disturbed won that one. It looks like everybody is going
Did
more
you pick
towards
Disturbed?
me. No, I picked Stabbing Westward.
Chip picked Stabbing Westward.
Yeah, he did. But we're gonna go. The chat's unanimously with
Okay.
Disturbed. So,
Okay.
all right, we're in the last couple here. Stained and Flaw. Chip.
Well, I'm not stained, I guess. I mean, not a big fan of Flaw, and then like the most recent thing that I saw about them definitely didn't make me like them anymore.
That's super weird.
The van,
Super
not just the
weird.
van, but also the whole like them ripping off somebody and then
Oh, the guitar thing.
and
yeah.
pretending that they wrote it and then having to admit that they bought it or didn't buy it. I don't know. That whole thing was like really sketch to me.
Yeah, it was weird. To be fair, I did like what they did with the songs better. Or actually, I don't think they had vocals, but I liked what they did to the music.
It was the
but-
same fucking song, man. It was like so little difference. They
No, I
added-
just mean the vocals.
No, yeah. I mean the vocalist did a good job with it, but like I don't know. Just
It's a weird thing for sure.
It's a really weird thing to do to
That
like
guy
pass
was
off
just
someone
like,
else's
"You
shit as your
wrote
own.
this?" Yeah.
But yeah, Stained just has. They're another one who's huge. I remember we did a show with Stained, and he was actually really cool. He knew our music and stuff too, but he said us one. He which makes him way cooler in the long run. But he said once that he's like this band that sold 10 million records, and probably nobody knows who he is. And he's sold tons of records, which it's kind of this whole genre. It seems like that, but I'd pick
Saying like
Stained.
he's humble for it, or is that what you're saying? For
Well, I think the genre is just, I don't know, Stained. Like, would anybody know Stained that that just kind of like listen to music and they're not like crazy about music? They just kind of listen to it.
yeah, maybe. I mean, I think they would know the song. Not necessarily. Like most people, a lot of times don't know the names of the songs, but may recognize the song.
Yeah, probably. Who are they up against? I already forgot.
Flaw.
Flaw and
Flaw.
Stain.
I love the first Flaw record. It's
It was
really
good.
good.
They suck.
That's the only. I don't like that line that you suck. That one's kind of a tougher one for me, but I'm gonna pick Stained. Their catalog is just better in the longevity and who hasn't went yet?
I remember we did a tour with the Dreaming and Flaw, and for some reason the singer of Flaw asked me to go to the gas station with him. And we go to the gas station, we get out of the van, and the clerk goes, "Hey, are you guys in a band or something?" And the Chris goes, "Yeah, I'm in a fucking band. You want me to give you a fucking autograph?" And so the guy passes him a paper to sign, and Chris signs Chester Bennington, Linkin Park.
Just there's a comment here that Stained has sold way more than 10 million albums. I'm just talking about whenever we played the show with him. That's what he said. Those are out of his mouth.
Yeah.
So
You need
so
to
to answer
check
the
your
question,
figures,
I'm gonna
Kevin.
go with Stained, just because I think their music has stood the test of time. Like I can still listen to it now.
Oh, hang on, guys.
what about
All right.
country, Aaron Lewis?
I've only heard a couple of his country songs. I've heard they're pretty good, but I don't have enough to have an opinion about it.
Yeah, I'm more like a Wheeler Walker Jr. fan. When
Are
it
you
comes
a
to
Will
country.
Walker?
Yeah, this was back in when I played that show with Stain. We're talking 2007, so like 13 years ago. So we did a bunch of shows with them. But anyway, it looks like Stain is the unanimous victor here. So Stain's moving on.
Yep.
Where's that bell, Chip?
Oh, Stained.
What is that saying? Chip's bell, 90 or 100% of the time, it works 50% of the time. All right, next group is Power Man 5000, which I had to get pretty deep here to find some of these bands. And then Marilyn Manson, which is, do you think Marilyn Manson's new metal? I mean, they kind of came out at the same time, but
Yeah.
I can see it.
all right. So what's your
can see
Kyle?
it.
You want to start this one?
I mean, I know at least a few Marilyn Manson songs. I was a bigger Power Man 5000 fan.
Really?
I always thought they were. I mean, back in the day, I can't really listen to them now, but like I thought they were like super futuristic the way they dressed in music videos and shit.
You like those Jinko jeans?
Yeah, Jinko, When Worlds Collide, and
Dude, I had that record. I actually really liked that album. I thought it was badass.
I learned
Tonight
a couple
the
of their
Stars.
songs.
Tonight the Stars Revolt. Not the name of that one.
Yeah. Nobody's Real. That was the one. Yeah.
Dude, I don't have any albums from either of these bands. I liked the what's the one, the big song by Power Man, The Worlds Collide?
Yeah, that's it.
That song's pretty awesome.
Yeah. You're going with me, Nat. I'm going with you.
I'm not really a Manson fan at all. I like a couple songs here and there, but that's not my jam. I would probably, I don't even know. I'll guess Manson. I'll go with the
Rocky Bars, but I thought Static X and Power Man 5000 were the same band for years.
It could have been. It could have been. Chip, what are you saying?
I'm gonna go with Manson.
Yeah.
I really liked when I heard was Beautiful People. I thought that was a pretty crushing like riff and tone. Listening to it now, I don't think the guitar sounds as good as I thought it did then. I don't know what it is I liked about it. I thought it was fucking badass back then. But I remember getting Mechanical Animals, which is like an album that my dad saw like in my room or in my car, and I thought he was gonna disown me because
isn't he like naked on the front?
Yeah, and he's like, he looks like he has like breast implants, and it's got I don't like the drugs, but the drugs like me, doesn't it? It's got the Dope Show on it. I don't think I Don't Like the Drugs is on that song or on that album. It's got We're All Stars Now and the Dope Show.
I remember seeing a bunch of interviews with him, and he's a really smart dude. Actually.
He's super smart, dude. Bill O'Reilly. There's a video of Bill O'Reilly trying to like make him look like a jackass, and fucking Bill O'Reilly looks like an idiot. I think. I don't know. You'll see that, like, you ever notice like two sides will post the same video, both thinking that it makes them look right?
Yeah.
Like the exact same video could be posted on like one political website, like, look what idiots the other side is, and then the exact same video. So I don't know, but I watched it and I thought he was very eloquent and intelligently explained like himself. But anyway, I really liked that record. I thought Mechanical Animals was like super different. It made me respect him as an artist because it was way different than everything else that was going on at the time that he was doing.
Did you guys like the Sweet Dreams cover?
It was all right.
It was okay. I mean, it didn't really.
Dude, I did not like. That was my first thing I ever heard, and I didn't like it. I like Beautiful People. That song's cool. But it looks like Manson's winning.
Old J5. He's got your gold Telecaster. You should be going for Manson anyways.
Yeah, that's right. That's the only way I'm going to get one in this day and age. If I run into Johnny, or what's his name? John 5? Yeah, if I run into John 5 in the street and I ask him for one.
Yeah. Are you John 5? Will you give me a gold Telecaster, please?
Telling the story about how my buddy had one.
Yeah.
Sold it right under my nose. All right, next one: Blindside versus Soulfly. Kyle,
Chip. All right,
or Chip.
man.
Chip, you
Yeah.
go ahead.
Dude, I can't even vote on this. I never listened to either one of these bands.
All right, well,
I mean,
you don't know Blindside at all,
no,
I know
man.
Blindside.
Kyle. What about you?
I know like one Soulfly song, but I liked Blindside. They were pretty good. I haven't listened to them in years, but they're not like I don't necessarily think they stood the test of time for me, anyways.
Well, Soulfly is the guy from Sepultura, right?
Yeah,
Chip, did
yeah.
you ever listen to them?
I mean, I'm talking about the Cavalera, isn't it? Max and
Yeah.
weren't their brothers?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm familiar with them, but I just never listened to their music.
Yeah, I'm way Blindside. I love Blindside. Even though their albums, like, they'll put out one really good album, and the next one's kind of not so good, and then the next one's really good. But Silence is just, that's a fantastic record. I don't really know Soulfly. Again, that was a band Pitter used to listen to quite a bit, but
One of
never
our
really.
one of our members says he's a fan of Sandra Bullock. He said he really liked he liked Blindside a lot. Thought it was a great film.
That's funny.
Oh, I get you. I don't know enough Sandra Bullock movies.
Wait,
Kinda
hang
like
on.
joke right away.
Was
Manson
it
won, right?
Speed. Speed.
So Manson won, right?
Yeah, Manson won.
Manson
Okay,
won that
just
one.
making sure.
Yeah, someone said Blindside one hit wonder, but man, their first record's awesome. Silence is awesome. A Burning Fire, I like that one too. The one where the album cover is like they're by a car. It looks like old, like
Yeah.
50s or something. I didn't get into that one as much. I don't know who's winning this though. Do you guys have? Or you can see the Facebook chat at all, or?
Yeah.
There wasn't too many votes on this one. People could care less about this one.
Yeah, I don't.
Kyle, you picked Blindside.
Yeah, I'm going Blindside.
Someone said they're not new metal. They're new metal enough. I don't know how to call this one. Since we all chose Blindside, they're winning it.
Blindside.
They're probably not going to make it much past this round, though.
Yeah.
Last one, and then the next round should probably go fairly quick. Rob Zombie / White Zombie versus 40 Below Summer. I'll go first. I'm not a huge Rob Zombie fan. I like some of his movies, but some of them are terrible.
Yeah.
Kyle and I saw Lords of Salem, and it was awful. An awful experience for everyone involved.
Yeah.
But I love 40 Below Summer, so I'm picking them.
I never really listened to 40 Below Summer. So
Oh, dude.
I do like Rob. I'm going with Rob Zombie, but I do like several of his songs. So
Chip, what about you?
I would go with White Zombie. I mean, yeah, I liked White Zombie, and not a big Rob Zombie fan, but like I did like White Zombie back when I was younger.
Isn't Rob Zombie and White Zombie pretty much the same thing?
I mean, I guess. But like,
I don't-
By the
I don't know.
time he was making records under the name Rob Zombie, I didn't like him. Like I didn't really like him
Yeah.
anymore.
is it because he changed his name?
I just felt like the other zombies deserved a chance.
He's mad they got rid of the white.
Yeah.
He loves it when it's just White Zombie.
No, I felt like the other zombies deserved a chance. He just like
Yeah.
left them all behind and just like made his own thing, and then he started making movies, and he just thinks he's better than everybody.
We did a show. We did a show with Rob Zombie, but I didn't watch it, so I don't know if they're good live or anything.
They're
But
really good live. I
They
saw
were.
really good.
are they?
Yeah. It's
So-
up
I seen
five
him.
or six years.
So Kyle, you picked Zombie, and Chip, you picked him too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the chat looks like it's White Zombie for the most part. Here's White Zombie's better than 40 Below Summer, but 40 Below Summer is better than Rob Zombie.
This guy said, I watched Rob Zombie straight up lay a chick out for hugging him too long.
That's not okay.
That's funny. All right, we're on the next round. This one we don't really need to talk about it as much because we already kind of gave our take. But Slipknot first. I don't have a picture for this one because I can't get the app to do anything. So we'll
Oh,
just,
nice, man.
but I got it all tallied here. It's Slipknot versus Papa Roach. Chip, you're up.
I guess Papa Roach.
I'm going Papa Roach.
I'm gonna go Slipknot. Let's see
Let
what
some people put some votes in.
Yeah, we're gonna need some chat on this one. All right, everyone. Slipknot or Papa Roach?
Now you need the do 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 do.
I got 3 for Slipknot. I got 4 for Slipknot. You guys on the Facebook? Do you see anybody
Yeah,
saying?
that's Slipknot. Slipknot.
I got 1 for Papa Roach game.
Nobody likes the PR.
Nope.
There you go. That's perfect.
All right, we got Slipknot here, Slipknot here, Slipknot going once.
So,
Chippity, chip, 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 chippity, chip, chip. Kyle, Chip, we're gonna get a copyright strike.
Yeah. So I guess it's Slipknot.
We're going Chip Knot.
Slipknot. Ding ding ding.
All right, Slipknot has won against Papa Roach. You guys have put Papa Roach in the dumpster. Never to be heard from again. Next one, POD versus a Taproot. Kyle,
POD.
hit me with it. Chip, hit me with it. Actually, I'll go. I'm picking Taproot. Chip.
Taproot.
Okay, we got 2 for Taproot, 1 for POD. We need the chat. Taproot, POD. I got 1 for POD.
Like these
I got
lifeline.
one for Taproot.
Vote
2 for
vote on a
Taproot.
friend.
3 for Taproot. 2 for POD. 3-2.
Pog. Somebody put Pog.
He's talking about Pogs from.
Pogs from school. We used to collect them.
Looks like
What's up,
Taproot's pulling away. What do you see, Kyle?
I see Taproot, POD. Hi, Kyle. Taproot. Taproot, POD. Bye, Kyle.
All right, I think it looks like Taproot's pulling
looks
away.
like
here.
Taproot. Bye, POD. You are the weakest link.
It's pretty close, but we're gonna have to call it for Taproot. All right, System of a Down versus Limp Bizkit. Chip, hit me with it.
Oh, System of a Down without a doubt.
Yeah, that's easy for me. I'm going with it.
Oh my god.
Kyle, you can still pick the loser.
You
if
know.
want.
Limb Biscuit with the LIMP. Biscuit is right here.
All right, chat. We need you to pick between System of a Down and Limp Bizkit.
No.
I got a feeling I know who's going to win this one. I got 4 for System of a Down. Kyle, they voting over there or what?
Looking. Biscuit, baby. SOD is overrated.
Yeah, 1 for System of a Down, 1 for Limp Bizkit,
my
another for
wife is not
System,
watching.
another for
Amber.
System.
Or is it Limp Biscuit or System of a Down? Pick one.
Should be like, who?
Yeah. Limp Biscuit, Limp Biscuit.
She'll be like Limp Down.
System of a Down.
System
if
of a
you're high,
Biscuit.
Limp Biscuit if you're not.
YouTube is pretty much unanimous with System of a
It's
Down.
Parabelle. Who put System of a Down as for Parabelle vote?
All right, we're calling it. System of a Down is winning this.
Son of a.
Sorry, Kyle.
Yeah, I
Limp
gotta go with
Bizkit's-
whoever from
I feel
someone
like this
from
is voter
Parab-
fraud.
Limp Bizkit's going in the dumpster. All right, next one. Korn versus Non-Point. Kyle.
Fred Durst looks like he lives under a bridge nowadays.
Yeah, non-point. Hey, he wrote a song called "Build a Bridge," so he probably got over that bridge.
Kyle, you're picking Non-Point?
Yeah, I'm going non-point.
Oh, that's interesting. I'm going to pick Non-Point too.
What's the band? Or
Korn.
what's-
Non-Point
Non-Point.
versus Korn.
I would go with Korn.
All right, so 2-1 in terms of Parabelle. Let's see what the chat says. Let's
Yeah.
hope Non-Point.
We got a
It's
non-point.
all Korn. Everyone's Korn.
Corn.
Someone picked Pinpoint. Oh, Non-Point.
Yeah, moot point.
It's a moo point. It's like
Yeah,
the opinion of a cow.
It doesn't matter.
It's moo.
That's a Friends reference, Chip.
Yeah.
Someone just said morning. Corn. I mean, it looks like Corn's running away with this one.
Yeah.
What do you see?
Corn for
Pat?
every non-point if you're in a fight.
on the way to a fight.
Yeah. It's a movie, Dirty Work. You guys ever seen that?
Yeah.
It looks like
Yeah,
it's
that's
gonna be a
funny.
fight. When you gonna play something good? Hell yeah, Rolling Stone Street Fight, man. G7. If you like pina coladas.
All right, so Corn won that round.
Yeah.
All right, next one. This is a tough one, I think, for you guys. Linkin Park versus Seven Dust.
Oh man, that is tough. God, that is tough.
I will go first. Like I said, I'm not a huge Seven Dust fan. I like them a little more than I used to, but I am going Linkin Park because Hybrid Theory is a masterpiece.
Yeah.
That's my pick, Linkin Park.
I'm gonna go Linkin Park too. That's a tough choice. That's really close for me, but I'm gonna go with Linkin Park. I think they set a trend for a lot.
Yeah, I think that's the probably the toughest band you could have put up against them for me. Well, I don't know. There's a couple others, but yeah, still I think I don't know that I enjoy anyone. I love Seven Dust's work, and I don't dislike anything of theirs as much as I dislike some of the Linkin Park. Like I truly hate some of the Linkin Park music, but the stuff I love, I think, is like amazing. So I'll go with
Yeah.
Linkin Park.
Well, how many good records would you say? Like out of Seven Dust, how many records do they have, or how many
Dude, they
would
have
you
a
say
ton
you
of
love
records.
by Seven
10.
Dust?
I think
in
they have
terms
like
of-
10.
That's the thing. I don't like love any one of them, but I could make several albums out of. Does that, you know what I mean? I could get like 5 or 6 songs off of a lot of the albums, and then like at least a few off of all of them.
A lot of them really good. Seasons, Animosity. There's tons of good albums. Even there's South by, their acoustic album's good.
Southside Double Wide.
Double Wide, yeah.
No, I like them, but I don't
Yeah.
like any one album as much as I like the two Linkin Park, the first two Linkin Park.
Yeah.
But I don't like. I hate. There's
So,
some
we
Linkin
got-
Park shit I fucking can't stand.
We got 1, 2, 3, Seven Dust, 1, 2, 3, Linkin Park.
But YouTube is like unanimous Linkin Park. I don't see any Seven Dust.
Okay, I'm on the Facebook, so. All right,
Yeah, so-
LP.
LP's winning it. All right, next round: Deftones versus Disturbed. Double D's.
That's
Deftones.
yeah. There's not even a fucking conversation there. It's Deftones all the way.
This one's tough for me because I think the first Disturbed is fantastic.
Yeah, but
I'm
it's
not
not
a huge
anywhere near-
Deftones fan.
It's nowhere as near as good as White Pony.
I don't even think I've listened to that record.
Dude, then that's on you, okay?
But yeah, there's like a lot of the latest Disturbed I'm not like a big fan of either.
Yeah, I mean, have you listened to like what's the Koi no Yokan or Diamond Eyes?
No.
The last couple records, they're good. Like they're good. It's not, you know, a lot of bands like they kind of get where they've been putting out music for as long as they have, and it's like you don't really listen to the new stuff anymore.
Mhm.
Dude, their new shit's still good. Like
The new
it's-
Deftones stuff is definitely rocking.
All right, I'm gonna go Deftones, even though I wouldn't even say I'm really a fan of either of these bands.
Yeah. Well, and someone on the Facebook chat said, "But the Sound of Silence" by Disturbed. Don't even get me started on that cover.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I don't like
don't
that.
like that.
There's no. First of all, dude, where to start? A Simon and Garfunkel song without harmonies, like, what's the point? Like, why would you do a cover of Simon and Garfunkel and not do harmonies? Psh!
Yeah, the Simon and Garfunkel is so good on it. It's I don't dig it. But let's I think the chat looks like mostly Deftones. There's some Disturbed.
Disturbed, yeah.
Disturbed started out hot, but then Deftones kind of, and the band is unanimous with Deftones. So I think we're gonna have to go
Yeah, dude, definitely.
with the
Go with the tones. Going with the tones.
with the tones.
Oh, hang
Are they
on.
ska band?
The rain's coming in.
Shut that window, Chip.
Hang on, let me shut the window. Hang on.
Battleship.
It's on a submarine. You sound like an idiot when you get it wrong.
All right, Deftones are moving on. Next one, Stained versus Marilyn Manson.
Stained easy
Chip,
for me.
you want to hit that? Stained is easy for Kyle. Chip, what about you?
Yeah, I guess Stained.
Yeah, I'd pick Stained. It's like I said before, I'm not a huge Manson fan, so I'm going Stained with that one. Chat, hit us with it. I got 2 for Stained, 2 for Stained, 3 for Stained, 4 for Stained,
Stained, brand new drug for your vein.
5 for 6, 7, 8, 9. It's all Stained. Manson was cringy.
It's random.
Stained. Okay, so Stained is.
Where's the Manson was cringy?
I'm on YouTube's chat.
Yeah, that's popping up in my.
It's from Red Raider BJJ.
Oh no, yeah, I'm watching the Facebook, so it's behind.
Knob Gobbler. That's a girl, isn't it? Or what is it? What's it from The Office? From The Office when Andy's watching himself on. What's he say? Anyway, Stain looks like Stain's winning it. They got the votes.
Yeah.
All right, last one. Blindside versus Zombie, or White Zombie, Rob Zombie, whatever. I'm picking Blindside. That's
I guess a Blindside. I'll go with Blindside on that.
Chip.
Yeah, I never really listened to them, so I guess y'all can.
Zombie.
You're saying Zombie? All right. Everyone in the chat, Rob Zombie or Blindside? Someone said Blindside's not new metal, but I think they're close enough for me.
Check with the judges. We're gonna allow it.
What's that? Chuck Norris and Dodgeball.
Yeah.
I think this one is Zombie. We got 3 against 3 for this right now. I think Zombie's obviously more well known.
Yeah.
5-3 for Zombie.
Zombie has made more movies.
That's true. Blindside has made no movies.
True about the movies. Guilty as charged.
Someone said Lionel Richie.
I'll take it.
He's not in this one. That's gonna have to be Chip. You're gonna have to make a list for that music you like. That classic rock list.
Yeah. I wouldn't really put. I really wouldn't put Lionel Richie in classic rock.
No, but
how about the Texas Poon Tappa?
Texas.
Screw you, Texas Poon Tappa.
Just while we're doing this, I just finally watched the last Rob Zombie movie, 3 from Hell.
Was it good?
It's pretty much the same as Devil's Rejects. It's like the same. I felt it was the same plot almost.
So it was better than Lords of.
No, it's booked. Out of all the Rob Zombie movies, I'd put it the 4th best Rob Zombie movie, with Lords of Salem being at the very bottom.
Lords of Dogtown.
Tip
All right.
Spartan into.
Zombies winning that one.
Yeah.
All right. Next round. Slipknot versus Taproot. Kyle, hit me with it.
Oh man. Slipknot.
Oh, it's surprising me. Dude, Slipknot's got some of the best heavy songs, like Only One of Us Walks Away. Is that what it's called? And that song is so good.
It is definitely heavy stuff.
It's a tough one. I'm going to go Slipknot too, I think.
Yeah, I'd go Slipknot.
All right, let's chat. What do we got here? Looks like Slipknot.
2 for Taproot, Slipknot, Taproot.
Slipknot, Root. Someone just said, oh, Taproot. Are you talking about Jim Root or Taproot? Slipknot.
Psychosocial.
All right, looks like Slipknot, I think, is going to win this one.
Yeah, Slipknot.
All right, so Slipknot it is. All right. System of a Down versus Korn. Chip.
System.
Kyle.
Corn.
I'm going System of a Down by far. Dude, Toxicity, man, that record's flawless.
Yeah, I love Toxicity. It's so good.
I mean, the ones after that are very flawed, but
Did you say you like flaws?
yeah. This is a bigger. I think this is a pretty big, the big duo right here, System of a Down and Korn. Those are two of the top.
Down.
I would say those are at the top. Someone said root beer. Is that tap root beer or gym root beer?
They had multiple good records. System of a Down had one.
I'd say System of a Down has two. Dude, System of a Down was going ahead on the chat, but now Korn is battling back.
This is a fight for the win. Just when you thought Korn was laid out.
It's pretty close. What are you guys seeing?
I see Korn, System, Korn.
And we all picked System? Or
I
Kyle,
picked Korn.
you picked
One
Korn.
Korn. Not to be confused with cream corn or corn on the cob.
Man, I don't know how to call this one. It's so close.
System. Oh, Jesus Christ, Chip.
Chip just put System.
Yeah, he did. Korn started it all for me.
Yeah, it looks like Korn's winning this.
Well, are you looking at you're looking at YouTube, right, Kev?
YouTube is pretty much split, but I think there's more Korn. What are you seeing?
The hell is Brandon Cockrell talking about? Luke Skywalker got screwed like Hitman.
What?
I don't know.
Well, if we're gonna come down to it, I mean, the three of us, our tie break was System of a Down, so
So
I
you
mean,
can
we
go
could
System
call
of a
it.
Down. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna call it that way.
Jim McCrack Korn.
Somebody asked why we're not doing a real polling system because this is just a.
So we struggle just getting audio and video.
We've got 4 programs here just to do this live stream.
Because we're boomers.
Right.
We could do it. We could try to do a more official one, but I don't. That man, that would be a big ass bigness right there. This is more just for fun, and since we're the ones doing the chat, we're gonna make the final call. System of a Down, it is.
Yeah, we had some last minute votes come in on the Facebook page.
What are they?
Yeah, Chip Stewart. System of a Down.
All right, we're going System. If you guys want to have one where Korn wins, you gotta make your own live stream and your own
Start
poll.
your own band.
Okay. All right.
Was it okay, boomer?
Here you go. Here's one: Linkin Park versus Deftones.
I'm going Linkin Park.
Ooh.
I'm going Linkin Park easily.
I'm going Deftones. I know that y'all, I'm just one and y'all don't agree with me, but Deftones have not made an album that I fucking hate. And Linkin Park has. More than one.
Chat: Linkin Park or Deftones?
Mind you,
I think Chester's a better singer.
I'd 100% agree with that.
Yeah, because he can go from crazy melodic vocals. And I know Chino can too, but I think Chester's got more range than he does.
yeah, but Chino's a better singer than Mike Shinoda.
But Mike Shinoda's a better rapper.
Damn it, you got me.
Who's a better guitar player?
Neither one of them are very good.
Who's got better in-ear sets?
Who can shred? Can any of them? Can any of them do? What's it called when you pick all at one time, Chip? What do you call that?
When you pick all at one time?
Like when you do sweeps.
Strumming?
Can any of them sweep? Can any of them? Can any of them sweep?
Which player has better guitars?
Brad from Linkin Park.
There you
go. But I know there's a lot of Linkin Park fans. They're overwhelming the YouTube, but man, they've made some garbage.
Yeah, Deftones does have some really good riffs. Chino is better in bed. You know how I know you're gay, William?
Yeah, Deftones riffs are way better. And
No, they do right. He's a great riff writer. Whiff wider.
It looks like Linkin Park's winning it, but that's just what I'm
That's this
seeing.
bullshit. But y'all both pick Linkin Park, so
All right, we're calling it. Linkin Park has won. Final round before we get to the final four. Stained, or no, wait, we got two more. Oh wait, sorry, Stained versus White Zombie, or Rob Zombie.
I'm going Stained.
Stained.
I'm going Stained as well.
Yeah, Stained.
All right, chat, Stained or White Zombie, or / Rob Zombie.
Yeah, Nick Jones says LP barely has guitar. Yeah, the last several records they barely did have any guitar.
Stained is pulling away on here. Yeah, Stained is. So when we seeded this, it was completely random. So this could have obviously went different ways. But how are you supposed to rate who who would be the number one seed? I guess you could go like time they've been around, but it was completely random. But I do think the last four here are pretty. I mean, I think they're all.
Who's left?
Well, we'll get there.
Okay.
I'm calling
Stained
Stained.
is pretty
Yeah,
unanimous.
Stained is unanimous. Final four: Slipknot, System of a Down, Linkin Park, and Stained. I mean, pretty much the all similar times that they started, I think.
Okay.
Who's
So
up
it's
first?
Okay.
Slipknot
So-
versus.
Hold on. Yeah, so Slipknot versus System of a Down.
Okay, for me, System of a Down, hands down.
Was it Slipknot versus System of a Down?
Yeah.
I'm going Slipknot.
So it's tough because I think System of a Down has the better album over because I don't like every Slipknot song on an album, but I think I could probably make a greatest hits of Slipknot that's maybe better. But I'm gonna go System of a Down. I just like the harmony. I like the melodies, harmonies in a lot of their songs.
Yeah, they're so different.
Picking System of a Down.
I think Corey's got a really good voice in comparison. I mean, I think System can sing together unique, but I like Corey's voice better.
This is gonna be another close one. The other thing about doing a poll is it'd be really hard to do it real time. All right, I'm going to try to count all the Slipknots, and if you guys are able to do that,
You gotta count like the count.
I got one,
Two.
1, 2, 3.
Dude,
Yeah. Yeah, right. You're talking. Now you're talking Preston, fair to Midland.
They'll be in
Okay.
another bracket.
dude, Brandon Cockrell with a fucking astute observation. Cantina Band goes harder than all of them.
From Star Wars.
Yeah. Astute, Brandon.
This-
Astute.
This one's tough.
It's System of a Down for me.
Yeah.
Serge sounds like he's having minor seizures through his vocals. Is that melodic?
I'm with. Who's he talking about?
He said Serge. Serge.
Sounds like he's having
I
minor
can't-
seizures. Yeah, dude, not everyone can do that. That seizure effect.
Those red blood cells we're seeing.
Sorry, I had
Kevin's.
to. What did we call this on?
I think
We didn't.
it's
I'm
Slipknot.
voting System. You're voting System. Kyle's voting
The Knot.
the Knot.
This is like so. Okay, I got one. Kyle, you keep track of these numbers, and Chip, you keep track of these ones. I got 1, 2, 3.
Which you count up the System. I'll count up the Slipknots.
On YouTube.
I'm on Facebook. What are you on YouTube?
I'm on YouTube.
Oh, never mind.
All right, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got 10 Slipknots.
I have 7 Slipknots on here.
All right, so we're going 17 there. System of Downs, I got 1. I already forgot the
8.
numbers.
I have an 8.
Whoa.
I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got 10. You have 8? So that's 18 to 17, right? Plus Chip
Yeah,
and I?
9.
All right, so system wins based on that, I think.
There's only one for system here on Facebook, I see.
Oh. Well, then check that. Slipknot wins.
Yeah.
All right, Slipknot wins. All right. Next one, Linkin Park versus Stained. Kyle.
Tough. We're going Linkin Park.
Yeah, I'm going Linkin Park too.
Linkin Park Part 2.
No, Linkin Park part whatever.
Part 2.
Also,
Chip, who'd you pick?
Linkin Park.
All right, chat, hit us with Linkin Park versus Stained.
Oh, we got
I got-
1 Stained, 2 Stained.
I got
Candlebox. Irrelevant.
I got them on a list. Stained is winning right now.
Yeah, Stained is winning.
That's
Stained,
surprising.
Stained. Wow, Stained. I think Stained's going to take this one.
People could be double voting.
Yeah,
We're gonna have to
Or
double
recount.
check. We're gonna
some collusion. Russian
I'm
voting.
gonna be honest with you. I would be surprised if Stained wins. I thought Linkin Park would take it.
It too. Stained
But,
because they can still play.
I think Stained is pretty much.
Yeah, I think Stained took this.
Yeah, I think Stained's taking it too. Wow. Well,
Linkin Park as well. Doesn't make it for the last 10 Stains I just saw.
Fort Minor. Well, I think everyone's voting for red. I guess we're going Stained.
Stained, all right.
Shocker to me. All right, the last battle. Do you know who it is?
Who?
It is Stained versus Slipknot.
Oh,
Kyle.
I guess I'm gonna go Stained on that one.
Chip, Stained versus Slipknot.
Stain versus Slipknot. That's the last two bands.
SS.
Yeah.
I guess Stained. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Stained.
Some angry faces.
I'm
Angry face. Angry face.
I'm disappointed Linkin Park
face.
didn't make it.
A lot of angry faces.
I'm disappointed Deftones nor System of a Down made it, because those would have been my.
This one's gonna be tough to call. I'm gonna have to do like a. It looks like Stained is taking it though on YouTube. Stained is. I see more Stains than I see Slipknots. What do you see on Facebook, Kyle? Did Kyle take off? Oh, he's not even there. I'm talking to his chair. Chip, are you on Facebook?
Yeah, I'm looking. It's up. Like it seems to be about. One.
Yeah, I think Stained is taking it.
Yeah, it's,
Alright.
it's pretty split. I guess Stained.
All right, Kyle, Chip, you got that bell?
I got the what we got?
I think Stained is taking it. YouTube
Oh,
is
okay.
pretty much all Stained.
See what they got at the stores now?
No. Oh yeah, no, I did see that. That's good.
That is good.
I still like Code Red better though.
Really?
Yeah.
We should have a contest of some sort.
One of the first Evans Blue tours we toured with Submersed. It was Submersed, Framing Hanley, Submersed, and then us.
I am once upset with this.
Someone voted for the Dallas Cowboys. Ship.
Hey, you guys, sorry about that. I had to open up the window.
All right, so the greatest new metal band. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do some other categories, and in the future, when we get some more, Stain will go against some other random genre that won't be new metal. It'll be like we got a punk genre, we got a punk bracket, we got a modern rock bracket. Chip's gonna make a classic rock.
We should do some contest giveaway stuff. I got some stuff I could like donate, maybe some Parabelle merch or something too.
Breaking Benjamin is in the modern rock.
Could give stuff like that away. Some
We
sort
got
of
a grunt.
contest.
We got the grunge era. We got the emo era. Where would you guys put Collective Soul? What would you classify Collective Soul as?
They were like alt rock, like 90s alt rock. They were around the
Yeah.
same time as a lot of those. I mean,
So would you
they're
put
not
them in
CM.
the would you put them in the grunge category?
It's tough because
I mean, they were
Not
out
really.
at the same time, but they weren't a part of that scene really. You know, they're from Atlanta.
yeah, because they could tour with like the Goo Goo Dolls too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Emerson gave us $2. Thank you.
Oh, nice.
Jason Click said
Well,
should do which band would win in a fight.
I think it's 2. It says R2. I don't know what that means, but anyway, thank you. Yeah, we're gonna. Someone said a Juggalo bracket.
Juggalo. That's funny. 90s alternative. Yeah, that would be a 90s alternative category.
Yeah, so 90s alternative Vertical Horizon.
yeah,
Would that be in there?
yeah, I think so. Goo Goo Dolls,
We need to
Matchbox 20.
Oh yeah, Goo Goo Doll's a good one. I'm gonna make that. I only have Collective Soul. Who'd you say? Matchbox 20.
Matchbox 20.
Goo Goo Dolls. Oh, Gin Blossoms.
Eagle Eye Cherry.
Hit me up
Lit?
with some more. Hit me up with some more 90s.
Is Lit considered? Is that too rockish?
We put Lit and Punk. You said
Oh,
Lit
we
was
did?
punkish.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah, their first album definitely was. So. Oh,
need
what's
some
the
more-
Bare Naked Ladies?
Oh yeah, they could be up there.
Train. Yeah, Nick Jones had a good
Oh,
one. Train.
Train.
Drops of Jupiter in her hair.
God.
What about? Okay, here's another one. I asked you guys Rage Against the Machine and Red Hot Chili Peppers. Where would you put them?
The 90s alternative.
You think those are 90s alternative?
I mean, they're like going on at the same time. They're
Marcy's Playground. I actually really like the song by them.
Sex and Candy.
Blessed Union of Souls. Yeah, I'll throw them in there. I don't think you could put Rage and Red Hot Chili Peppers with like Collective Soul.
No, I don't think so.
You could. It was all the same fucking time, man.
Yeah, but so was Celine
Go on.
Dion. So was Celine Dion, but I can't put Celine Dion with.
Yeah, but those people could have played at a festival together, though. They could have all been at the same show. Celine Dion probably would.
Oh,
have been there.
Weezer. Weezer works. Weezer goes there.
Freaking hate Weezer.
Kyle, don't wreck the next bracket.
I'm telling you. 7 Mary 3.
That's a good one. I actually really like that.
What's the? Oh my God, Ben Folds.
She's a brick.
Dude, I got my first breakup ever. That Brick song was out, so I got a really bad vibe for Brick and Ben Folds 5.
Yeah.
Oh, Atlantis is good.
Yeah, Atlantis more set together.
Soundgarden's with the grunge era.
Yeah, Pearl Jam's with the
I'll tell you who I have for grunge. Tell me what you think. Nirvana, STP, Pearl Jam, Soundgarden, Alice in Chains, Smashing Pumpkins, Helmet, L7, Hole, Bush. Someone told me Bush was there, but I don't know. Silverchair, Mudhoney, Screaming Trees,
Sean
Pixies.
Oleander should be in there.
Oh yeah, there it was. Dinosaur Jr., Toadies. Do you think Creed is in grunge era?
They were in both eras, but yeah, you could probably put them in there maybe.
Candlebox. Is Candlebox grunge era?
Yeah.
They're on the cusp, maybe. Blind Melon, Local H,
Like Local H.
Mother Love Bone, Veruca Salt, Foo Fighters. garbage.
Oh,
I went to a site that said Our Lady Peace and Radiohead would have been in the grunge. It's
Brandon
considered
put
grunge.
Duncan Sheik, but I think he meant Duncan Sheik or whatever. He had that one song.
Would you say Radiohead is grunge era?
And Radiohead is. I mean, they are, because like Pablo Honey and the Bends definitely had like
Cake.
grunge albums on them.
What about REM?
Yeah, I'd put them with Collective Soul.
Yeah.
Oh, the Nixons, they're good. Dude, I have all the Nixons out, and they're really good. Who did you just say, Kyle?
REM.
Yeah, they gotta go in there. This guy said Creep was early 2000s. Oh, Creed.
Nah, Creed
The only
came
reason-
out.
the
Creed
only re-
came out
he- I'm
mid
talking about-
90s.
As he said, he meant Creed. The only reason I'm thinking that Creed would be grunge is because they used to always compare him to like Eddie Vedder.
Where
When
would
they
you...
first came out, he was always compared to Eddie Vedder.
Sean Abney, Creed is in all categories and wins all. Him and his Creed love.
Remember we did that? We sang that Creed song.
Oh my god, I forgot about that. Where would you put Cotton Eye Joe?
In the dumpster. Cranberries, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Offspring I have in like the punk category. It's hard to put some bands in genres because
What was it? Oh, Sublime. Yeah, they were. Is that punk or is that
it's like ska.
ska? That's ska. Yeah.
I think we're gonna do the punk category next.
They were like punk too, though.
What was that one band? I Come From the Water. What was
That's Toadies.
that? Toady. There you go.
I put Toadies in grunge, but I don't really know if they're grunge.
This is for Kyle.
Yeah, I got Theory of a Dead Man. So I'm gonna default.
Did Incubus make it in any of those?
Yeah, Incubus is in. I put them with like. I mean, they could have been new metal, but I put them somewhere else. I can't remember. I think I put them in with like modern rock.
Filter. What about Meatloaf? Live. That was a good one too.
Oh yeah, live. Where would they go? 90s? Yeah, I'd say they're
90s. I would think
90s.
90s probably Vertical Horizon era.
Yeah.
311 could probably go with Sublime maybe.
Oh yeah, 311. Would that 311 be punk though?
I don't know. It depends on the album, I guess, but
See, it's not as easy as you think. I'm putting 311 with Collective Soul. It seems like they'd be good. All right. Well, I think that went pretty well. We've got our first champion is Stain. Eventually, we will get to the greatest band in the world, genre
So,
by
At least
genre.
a tribute
That's Jack Black.
to that band.
What?
It's
like
the greatest
a
song. That's
tri-
the greatest song. Never mind.
Chip, what'd you say?
Or a tribute to that band.
Yeah.
Oh, Fuel.
Feel it. No doubt.
Oh, no doubt. It's- Oh, someone brought up Manic Street Preachers. They're good. But I think
Everclear. I forgot about them.
oh yeah, I got them. I think I put them in punk, but are they punk?
Yeah.
They're kind of like Love
They could
Fist.
go. They could go that or the Goo Goo Dolls route too.
Love Fist. That doesn't even sound right. All right. Well, I think I'm good for the night, boys. Chip, you got anything else you want to say?
I'm good, man. Say thanks to everyone who tuned in and hung out with us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll be back for a. Yeah, don't worry. I got Skid Row in a category too.
I was worried.
Did you put Skid Row with like Pantera, right? That'd be a similar time frame, correct?
I thought they were even before that.
Nah, I think they're before that.
They're before that, but even
be
like
like with, like-
Pantera had that.
Nah, dude, I wouldn't put Pantera with them. That's kind of an insult to Pantera.
But
Have
who
you
else
done
would you?
They'd
Who else
be
would you
with,
put
like,
with Pantera and
rap-
Metallica? Like I got Pantera, Metallica. I got Exodus. Fucking all that kind of stuff.
Sepultura, is that?
Testament and shit like that.
Yeah, I put them in there.
Sepultura, cause like, I'm trying to think who.
Because I know there's 80s metal, which would be like Poison, and then there's Metallica was in the 80s, so
Yeah, but they were still like underground. They were still thrash. They were like thrash metal in the 80s.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't
Are
know
we
if
doing? Are we doing an '80s category like Phil
Yeah, we-
Collins and all that stuff?
Yeah, we could do that.
Bam, 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 bam. All right.
All right, yeah, I'll tell you. We can't really do any songs because there's just way too much lag to try and do any kind of live anything. So
What's up, Justin? Basden's in here.
Justin Basin?
Yeah. No,
this guy just said Pantera opened for Skid Row.
Maybe they did. Didn't Nirvana play a show with
Foo Fighters.
Celine Dion.
with Guns N' Roses?
Yeah, but I wouldn't. That was,
That's my point. I wouldn't put them with them either.
I don't know. Chat, would you put Pantera with Skid Row? Just give us a yes or no. I got L7 actually. But yeah, Skid Row and Pantera, are they the same? Whatever. This guy said nothing good came from the 80s, not even himself.
That's nice. All right. Signing off.
Yeah. If you're still on, or if you can still comment, let Chip know that he's wrong about Skid Row and Pantera.
Yeah. And if he signs off, just send him a message.
Yeah, if you can't get a hold of him, just send him a bunch of messages every day.
Remind him.
Yeah, because
This guy said Guns wanted to tour with Nirvana, but Kurt declined. He said that matchup doesn't make sense, but Kurt did say that Skid Row and Pantera made perfect sense.
He said we haven't said Tool. I'm sure they're in a category of something.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, Semisonic right with them. I mean, how could I forget Closing Time?
Yeah.
Just like what we're about to do.
Yeah.
Should be our outro.
Chip, maybe you should play some
Copyrighted.
closing time because we're about to bounce about.
Yeah. It's just what was it? GCD.
Green Day's coming up. Green Day will be in the next one we do. So closing time.
I remember when they shut down the rock radio station here. They played that song on loop like 150
Yeah,
times.
I remember that.
I was like,
It's
what
a-
the hell's going on with this radio?
It's from The Office when Andy plays it every night, and Stanley's like, at first I did not care for that song, but now it's my I get to go. It's my favorite song ever.
like he just starts busting out singing the last little bit of the.
That's Pam.
No, Stanley started singing it.
Oh yeah, he does. All right.
All right.
And
Deuces.
that's Semisonic. If someone's asking who sings that song, it's
Yeah,
a
Semi-Sonic.
band called.
They got some other good songs too, actually. Sing It to Me in My Sleep. That's a cool song. Anyway. All right. I'll talk to you guys later.
Later. Bye, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thanks
thank
everyone for tuning in.
Bye-bye.